Hey everybody, and welcome to the Buff Life. Thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Today I'm coming to you. I'm on the recliner and I'm just laying back and I'm just thinking, and I decided to do a quick segment of people behaving badly. So by now you probably have all heard that Nipsey Hussle was shot and killed on March 31st in Compton, California, in front of his clothing store. And it was pretty brutal. And it was a video camera that caught the actual crime, and it caught the assailant on the camera. So let's fast forward a little bit. Now that they've caught the suspect, his name is Eric Holder, and I'm not sure if you're aware, but Nipsey Hussle was in a long-term relationship with the actress Lauren London, who has a young son by him by the name of Cross. And then Nipsey Hussle also has a daughter by a previous relationship. Well, everybody's in their grieving process, and I'm sure she's hurting extremely bad. They had just done a cover shoot for GQ magazine talking about their fairy tale love affair that they've been having in their life. And it was really cute. I read snippets that they had on TV. And I, for one, was watching a documentary about Nipsey Hussle about a month and a half ago, and I was going to be doing a story on him because he is from California, where I'm from, and Nipsey Hussle was one of those people who was a Crip, but he basically tried to lift his community. Whereas most people, when they get their money, they decide they want to take that money and run and not reinvest in their community. Well, he was the actual opposite. He reinvested in his community. And you know what he did? He employed felons, people that nobody else wanted to hire because they had felonies. He actually gave them jobs. You see what I'm saying? That's a person that's uplifting society. So he did that. He found jobs for people to do, and people in that community loved him. He would help people with their bills, help them pay rent, make sure they were staying clean off the streets and not doing things wrong. He was really trying to bridge the gap. He even had he reached out to the Los Angeles Police Department to find a way to bridge the gap between the gang and actual Los Angeles Police Department. He was also working on a movie about Dr. Sebi. If you haven't seen who Dr. Sebi is, you can look him up online. He was an herbalist, but he was brilliant. And he passed away. And so he was working on a lot of different ventures. And so like I said, he was shot and killed on the 31st of March of 2019. And so after that, his girlfriend, Lauren London, is grieving. And what happened just a little while ago? Well, a video surfaced of Kodak Black. Yes, Kodak Black. And on the video, he is, in my point of view, being very disrespectful, but he is on there talking about there's a whole new widow out there now. He's going to jump on her, and that maybe he'll give her a year to grieve, but after that, he's going to be on her, and he's going to be the best man he could be to get her. And I don't know. When I heard it, I was like, what is next? Did he really feel like that was appropriate to do? Is that the right thing? But then I had to think to myself, this younger generation, it's like they don't have any scruples. They'll just say whatever the heck comes to their mind. Who cares? Who cares who gets hurt? That's his feeling. Because you know what he did? He went on, he said that, and then when people in the video was like, oh man, you shouldn't say that or whatever, he was not trying to change his words. So when that came out, then all of a sudden, everybody got an uproar about it, which I understand because it is very disrespectful. But this is the first time I ever seen a celebrity start to check other celebrities. So T.I. gets on and T.I. is checking him. And he was basically telling him, hey, that's disrespectful. You need to get on there and get in front of that right now expeditiously, which we know T.I.'s famous word. And from T.I., I saw the game. The game was on there. He was furious. He called him a lot of F-boys and basically told him about himself. And in my eyes, in my opinion, it's like this dude wanted his little 15 minutes to shine. But you're doing that on the back of someone who died. The most disrespectful part wasn't just the fact of what he said about Lauren London, but he wouldn't even say Nipsey Hussle's name. Like, he kept calling him that dude, that dude, that dude. I don't know. I guess when I was younger, that was not something you got on and do. You respect the people that have passed on. He's not even a 10th grade in the things he's doing as Nipsey Hussle was doing. He can never compare. And I feel like there's a lot of haters and jealousy going around. Just like Eric Holder, they say he was a very jealous, manipulative person. that turned into him shooting and killing somebody who was doing great things in this world. And I don't know if any of you are going to be attending, but his funeral is going to be taking place at the Staples Center, which I think holds about 21,000 people. And I think it's going to be packed. I wish I were there in California so I could go to it, because I definitely would go to it. My nephew, I think he posted something the other day that they were doing a vigil for Nipsey Hussle in San Diego at Crown Point. I think that was on Thursday. Today I'm taping this. It is Sunday. So I need to ask him how that went, but I'm sure it went as usual, as you know, everybody expects it to do. But let's take a look at that. Let's ask ourselves, even in our families, what do our kids think is the right thing to do in a situation like that? Is that something that we are making sure we instill within our kids, that we should be respectful, and that's not the type of thing you would do and let it get to social media or anything? Even if you are having those feelings, keep them to yourself, you know? We'll talk about that amongst yourselves and let me know. And I want to see what people think about this, because I really personally thought it was very disrespectful. And if it was, you know, if I knew him, I'd be all over him. I'd be like, listen, you know, that was just horrible. That makes you a rotten person to do that. So just in saying so, please make sure you comment below, click the share button, click the like button. Make sure you think about this and tell me what you feel, okay? Thanks so much for tuning in for this episode of The Buff Life. I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.